All right.
Hey, you got one of the wall mounts, phone mounts too?
Yeah. Off we go.
I left my sunglasses in my backpack. Dang it.
It's okay. You won't need them. The weeds.
You know what I'm not a big fan of as far as Christmas decorations are concerned?
Woods?
No, the inflatables.
I hate the inflatables.
They just look so tacky.
And they always de-inflate, so literally it just ends up being a sack on your lawn.
So that's no good.
So have we reduced Christmas decorations to sacks on lawns?
Yeah.
Basically.
It's a sad time, boys. It's a dark time.
It wasn't until I had my Oakleys for some time before I actually put a scratch on them. It was because I literally stood up into my door frame with them on top of my head. It was like, I was like, oh! It hurt so bad. And I looked and there was a scratch on my lens. I was like, dang it.
I got a great view of your axe, but not you.
It's all that matters.
You should name your axe.
He has a very strange obsession with his axe.
Roxanne. Roxanne, down on the rail. Roxanne. Don't look at me like that, Daniel.
There's a tradition amongst deer hunters that whichever...
No, not eating the heart.
You have to eat the heart. If you shoot it, you have to eat it.
It's like
Daniel,
lunch.
you concern me, friend.
Yes. Whoever kills the deer must eat the heart.
I want you to be in the frame.
Hey.
I always laugh at people who go down the road like, nee, and they're like going 30 miles per hour.
It's like,
Like you're in
That's a
fourth
cool looking
gear
building. What
already.
is that?
Now, the first challenge that I face is making sure I remember how to get there.
We get lost.
Great.
Before we even get there, we get lost.
Just kidding. All right, my dudes.
Grab your axe.
We are outfitted.
Voyage forward.
Are you sure you got all three things?
Thanks,
Yes,
Trey.
sir. Thanks, Straight. You know those traveling merchants that show up in RPGs that have like a ginormous pack? We are them.
And they are we. 3 or 5 steps. He's almost there. 1. Great start.
I've got a free hand if you want to.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a frickin' genius.
So, Daniel is our pathfinder, for better or worse. And he's going to lead us valiantly to the place that we have thus scouted so far, where we decided to camp. The reason you can't see me is because this camera is strapped to my chest. I apologize for the jarring. Alright, so we are just now setting up camp. Charles is starting to fell some trees.
Little scrubbly stuff. Yeah, it's shot.
We're just trying to clear out some space for our camp area, as well as getting up some wood at the same time. Daniel is all the way down there because we found ourselves a nice bend in the creek that we can pull water from. So Charles has taught us a word.
There's a very important wood.
You should come teach us.
Yes.
Educate the
Meanwhile-
masses.
All right. I only have one hand. All right, so there's a word, very important. Whenever you're working with wood, this is the word. And the word is doty. That is doty.
Doty.
It's like the consistency of sponge cake and just as useless. Except you can't eat it, sadly. So I'm gonna drop the axe on it. It's just breaking apart.
It just broke.
I mean, it's garbage. So the word of the day is doty. Don't ask me how to spell it, I don't know. I don't know if I got small enough twigs or not. Yay!
Explode! It's amazing. As of right now, I think, let's see, I'm taking a look at the weather, if I can get the weather. As of right now, it's saying that it's 25 degrees outside. According to the weather, anyways. Who knows if it's right? Right. But regardless of that fact, you know, we've been working hard. You know, we've been keeping things going, but just the sight of a fire. It's amazing how, like, morale boosting that is. Like, the funny part is that it's not even hot yet. Like, I can't feel the heat from it, but I feel warmer just because we have a fire.
280 calories? Yeah. That's what it's doing now. So you're looking at about 900 calories for that one, guys. 2 cups of boiling water.
The reason that we are out here, like, I know it's like relaxing and whatever, and yeah, it's cold, but I mean, look at that.
Look at the song of God.
Like, holy cow, man. That is gorgeous. Like, we don't get to see that kind of stuff when we're, like, plugged into our TVs and stuff anymore.
And it smells. It smells pretty good out here.
Charles is working like a boss.
I've been very impressed by his work output. We're grateful for you, Charles.
Do what?
We're grateful for you.
Grateful for y'all. Y'all are feeding me.
Here, we've been tending to the camp, just, you know, collecting some firewood and gathering some things like that and putting things in order. But I'm actually out here to get some, you know, get some water. And, you know, we found this really nice stream, and it looks, you know, slow flowing, and you're like, well, why in the world would you get water from this? Well, we have kind of two things. One, we have a filter system that we can pull water from, but we actually tested the water, and it's so clean that we don't even need the filter system, because as you guys can see, it's moving. And as long as water is moving, you know, that's all that really matters. So we can literally, like, you know, I can just grab my water bottle here and let's see, that was Daniel on my walkie-talkie, but I can literally just grab some water like that, and I mean, it's perfectly clean, pure water. And it's amazing that, like, you know, out here in nature, people are so used to, like, wondering if stuff is clean and wondering if stuff is you know, wondering if stuff is dirty and such. You know what? Sometimes we just have to, you know, get over that. It's like, look, this is fresh water. There's no organisms in it. There's no like dirt and stuff in it. But at any rate, I also have something too called a life straw. So you guys have probably heard of a life straw before, which is one of these little thingies right here. And I mean, this is actually the first time that I really get to use it. I'm gonna throw it around my neck so I don't drop it in the water, but it's super simple. So all I literally have to do is just pop this cap here. I pop this end cap here, and it's what's called a fiber filter. So it, you know, it filters out everything. And I mean, it's for people who can, you know, drink water and not have to worry about, you know, anything getting into it or anything happening to it. So I figured I would try it out while I was down here. I was gonna take some fluid acrobatics. I mean, it literally just tastes like water straight out of it, like straight out of the tap. So, man, I freaking love this thing. This is awesome. But yeah, like I can literally go to like any of this water here and drink straight out of it and never have to worry about like what's in it or anything like that. So super cool stuff there. But anyway, I'm gonna head back up to camp, fill the rest of this stuff up, and I'll see you guys there, all right?
What's that?
Dino's our fire master. I'm drying off my shoes because I just got them wet.
Why did you get your shoes wet?
Because I was trying out the life straw and I like knelt down onto the
Sand gave way.
Sand and it gave way. The life straw actually works really good, although it's a little bit harder to pull than with the Sawyer.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's more difficult to get a good pull on it.
It's nice and long.
It is nice and long. But super useful, super convenient, because like there's nothing I have to do with it. At any rate, so I'm gonna show you guys, this is like the food that we're eating. And I have one already prepping right there. But alright, so what you do, you tear off this top piece here, like this. I made them really easy to deal with. And inside, thank you for that probably destroyed people's ears.
It's okay.
It's like, I'm sitting here talking about food, bang! So anyway, so this is chicken and rice, and it looks pretty unappetizing right this second. But, I mean, not appetizing.
It's like a bunch of grubs.
So then you pour boiling water, which we just boiled momentarily ago, just a little bit ago. I don't know if that's the right way to say that or anything. And it says for about 2 cups, so I'm estimating based on level, because we had some experience with this last night. And you massage it in there, make sure the water gets all in and out of everything, and the zipper on it's really tight, which is super convenient.
So your hands nice and cold from washing the plates.
Yeah, but they're nice and hot from touching this bag. And then you let it sit. And you just let it sit for about like 10 minutes, and that's literally about it.
Is it 10 minutes?
Well,
Oh yeah, let's stand 8 to 9 minutes. Dang.
yep.
For some reason I thought the time was shorter than that. That's very long.
So it's actually super convenient. Daniel made a huge fire. Yeah, super convenient stuff. It's really easy to do. I mean, literally it's just like just add water. So they taste great. The one we had last night was the beef mac and cheese. And like
Cheese. Chili mac with beef.
cheese, I'm sorry. And it tasted great. Like it didn't even taste like, you know, it didn't really taste like dry food or like dehydrated food. It tasted like, you know, new food, like, you know, fresh cooked. They added some really nice spices and stuff to it. So it was a great meal. I mean, we had a great time with it. All right, so our food is ready. Does it smell good?
It smells amazing.
Let's see here. It's super hard to do with one hand, but you guys saw what it looked like before. I guess it doesn't look a whole lot better.
Looks a little bit better.
At least looks like real, you know,
It's like rice now.
real rice. That's the interesting thing is, like, you know, at the beginning it doesn't look very good, but once once it rehydrates, it honestly looks really normal.
That's excellent.
Let's see. Wow.
Excellent.
That is extraordinary. Like, no joke. Like not even just like, you know, oh, it's good for camp food, but like straight up, this is, I would serve this like to guests at my house.
Just make a bunch of Mountain House stuff and pour it into a pot and pretend like you made it.
Mm-hmm. Pot of boiling water. So yeah, straight up 5 out of 5 out of this one. We have one more tonight that we're going to be doing the spaghetti, and I think it's got meatballs. It probably has meatballs. I don't know. That one's the one that we're most like anxious about. So
It is spaghetti with meat sauce.
spaghetti with meat sauce.
That's
Be wonderful. So that's the Sawyer. Hey, we should. Are you gonna use the Sawyer real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on my canteen. It didn't get filtered down there. I mean, this is just super simple. If I'm drinking directly out of a stream, I would have my little syringe out here and I would just backwash it. Do you ever have to backwash with a life straw?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super simple. The Sawyer basically works the same as a life straw. I've got one in there. The nice thing about it is that you can screw it into a bag and you know, be able to squeeze water from the bag and out into clean water. So yeah, we don't have to worry about, you know, unclean water or not being able to find water. Basically, any water becomes just about good as long as you know, are smart about it. All right, so let me turn the lantern up a little bit so I can get some filming light. There we go. So we're actually prepping kind of the final try meal for the night. This one is, I don't know if you can see, you can turn it, there we go. But it is the spaghetti with meat sauce. It looked nasty when we were looking at the bag before it had gotten water in it. We haven't opened it yet, but we're about to. Then the other thing we're doing is cooking popcorn. Germs, because spaghetti and popcorn is a great meal.
Leaves on your hat, bro.
Leaves in my hat.
I know you're warming yourself.
So figured you guys could have fun trying out this this here spaghetti with us. Doing that. You wanna open yours?
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. So this is the spaghetti. Actually, kind of looks like straight up Chef Boyardee.
It's a little watery.
A little watery.
So
Well, they say 2 cups.
that one doesn't take quite as much as the others do.
I suppose. Here's the moment of truth. Not a good start.
Inhale some smoke from the fire. That's actually good.
How close to Chef Boyardee does it taste?
Better.
Better?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That tastes better than Chef.
Already then. High praises. So I see if I can...
Because all Chef tastes the same. This actually tastes like spaghetti with meat sauce.
I'm gonna see if I can try some here.
All Chef just needs to reduce itself to ravioli and be done. And beefaroni. That's about it.
That's some serious fighting words right there. All right. This is the moment of truth for me. you know what? It really does taste like, you know, someone just made spaghetti at home. So overall, we've tried 3 different meals. You've tried cheesy beef mac and cheese. I can't say that one right for some reason.
A little bit of a challenge. You always want to say cheese when you say mac.
Yeah.
Chili beef with mac.
Chili beef with mac.
Chili mac with beef, sorry.
Chili mac with beef.
Whatever.
Anyway, and that one tasted really good. But we also didn't know how to mix it right yet either, so we kind of had some trial and error with that. But then we, today we've had the chicken and rice and the spaghetti, and all 3, like, this Mountain House stuff, like, it is extraordinary. That has completely changed my mind about, like, dehydrated food.
So if you like lightweight camping, or easy food when you're camping, great stuff. Or if you just want something that lasts for a really long time, that has like I think it was 10 years that it says it.
That's insane.
Right. Which compared to an MRE, which they can last for a while, but
They go bad.
High temperatures can make them go bad, whereas temperature doesn't. I mean, you can have this in 100 degrees, you can have it in 5 degrees, it doesn't matter.
Right. Our popcorn is almost done.
And actually, the funny thing is that on the bag it says flavor for 10 years. It doesn't even say anything about it going bad.
Just says flavor for 10 years. That's
So,
actually great.
the likelihood is that
Our campfire's doing great.
it'll still be fine even after 10 years. It's just not going to have good flavor anymore. Maybe. I'm not really sure how that works.
Maybe that's just the guaranteed point.
Yeah. Which you know how guarantees work. Sometimes it works really, really well, but the worst case scenario is 10 years, so.
Yeah.
I can definitely get on board with that.
Yeah, I would say so. So at any rate, that is the spaghetti. I'm going to put my camera down and actually eat because I'm starving. Also try to tend this popcorn because the last popcorn did not go well. You want to explain yourself?
We tried using the fire and it was a little hotter than we thought.
Two.
Oddly enough, it didn't pop the popcorn very well. It just kind of killed it.
Yeah, it just kind of charred the popcorn.
I think it fried the kernels before they even popped.
I think that's actually what happened. We kind of just had charcoal bricks, and it wasn't really even popcorn. But at any rate, so I'm going to take care of that. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. What?
So I put away my sawyer like something silly. Look at all those seeds that are sitting right down the edge and just aren't popping. That should definitely be hot enough to set that off. Oh, there it goes.
So unfortunately, we ruined a second batch of popcorn.
We have no idea what we're doing with this stuff.
We're pretty sure it might be a bad batch because, like, it's not popping when it should be popping. So,
Like, here, that's a perfect example. Look at that. See that kernel right there? I have to like get it in the live fire for it to pop. Still not popping. I think it's in there.
it just won't pop.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Kind of like,
kind of bleh.
yeah, they're not even like popping. They're just kind of like, meh.
So, needless to say, our campsite smells like a little bit like burnt popcorn, and we don't have any. So, alas.
Thank goodness we have enough of our meals.
I was gonna say we've got a butt ton of food though, so
Glad we were not relying on the popcorn.
we're not going hungry tonight. We're going to eat like kings tonight. Gonna freaking gorge ourselves. Just kidding.
Spaghetti with meat sauce.
Which, for the record, does not taste like Chef Boyardee. We've decided that Chef Boyardee is a sham.
They all taste the same. You like post this on Facebook and Chef Boyardee like emails you and said, "What can we do to get you to take this down?"
Chef Boyardee, if you ever get this message,
Make your stuff taste different. I don't want my spaghetti and my beefaroni and my ravioli and my mini ravioli to all taste the same.
you have
My
received
ravioli to taste like something, and I want that to have like a 4 cheese kind of flavor. I want my beefaroni to have a beefy flavor. I want my spaghetti to have the spaghetti with meat sauce flavor. It all tastes different.
Hey guys, this is the last morning of our trip. We're kind of packing up now and kind of getting everything together. We got ourselves just a small fire going. The only thing you missed was us suffering through trying to get dressed this morning. Because it is currently 23 degrees outside. And we're feeling every degree of it. Or every lack of degree. So, we're kind of, you know, making trips from tent to, you know, packing up to back to fire again to, you know, try to suck up some more heat and then, you know, just get it done as much as we can, but kind of just taking our time with it. Overall, it's been a really good trip though. We did a lot of cool things. We did a lot of things that we, you know, improved on from the past camping trip, so we took a lot of notes to do stuff right next time. Hopefully when we get home our pipes won't be frozen. That's always a hope. So, at any rate, let me go help continue to pack instead of sitting here holding a camera. I'll catch up with you guys later.